The king cobra, the true monarch of the serpent world. The king cobra fully lives up to its royal name. It is a creature of immense size, deadly venom, and commanding presence. In this video, you'll discover many fascinating facts about this incredible apex predator. Let's begin with its appearance. The base color of an adult king cobra's body is olive green, while juveniles are darker, often appearing almost black. Distinct white or yellowish bands encircle the body, especially prominent in young snakes, sometimes with ochre or golden hues. Even in photographs, the king cobra looks magnificent, but its true size is even more astonishing. An average adult measures between 3.2 and 4 meters, 10 to 13 feet, in length. A male measuring 3.7 meters, 12 feet, typically weighs over 10 kilograms, 22 pounds. Males are larger and heavier than females and usually display paler coloration. The lifespan of a king cobra can exceed 30 years, and remarkably, it continues to grow throughout its life. Some individuals reach truly gigantic proportions. In Thailand, one specimen measured 5.59 meters, 18.3 feet. In 1937, a 5.71 meter, 18.7 foot, king cobra was captured in Malaysia and later kept at the London Zoo. Other reports mention individuals up to 5.85 meters, 19.2 feet, in length. The king cobra possesses a narrow, oval-shaped hood, colored the same as its body. Its head is rounded, with large, golden eyes and black circular pupils that give the snake an intelligent, almost regal gaze. Its tongue is jet black, flickering constantly to sense its surroundings. Inside its mouth, the cobra has 2 prominent fangs and 3 to 5 small teeth on the upper jaw, while the lower jaw holds 2 rows of teeth. This structure allows the snake to securely grasp and inject venom into its prey with deadly precision. What does the king cobra eat? The king cobra is the apex predator within its environment. Its Latin name, Ophiophagus hanna, literally means snake eater, and for good reason. The king cobra's diet consists mainly of other snakes, including highly venomous species. It preys upon almost any snake it encounters, with the exception of very large species such as the reticulated python and the Burmese python. Cases of cannibalism among king cobras are not uncommon, especially during the breeding season. Some of the snake species it hunts most frequently include the Indian cobra, the banded kite, the green whip snake, the striped wolf snake, the hump-nosed pit viper, and others. In addition to snakes, the king cobra occasionally hunts lizards and small monitor lizards, and in rare cases, when food is scarce, it may even prey on birds. Thanks to its slow metabolism, the king cobra can go for months without food. For example, during the period when a female guards her nest and egg clutch, she may abstain from hunting for up to 3 months. Bite and venom of the king cobra. The venom of the king cobra is extremely toxic. At the site of the bite, severe swelling and intense pain usually occur, and the skin color changes. In many cases, necrosis develops, and amputation may even become necessary. The king cobra's venom is a powerful neurotoxin that directly affects the nervous system of its victim. Shortly after being bitten, symptoms such as dizziness, blurred vision, and drowsiness appear. This is followed by cardiovascular collapse, coma, and eventually respiratory failure and death. A king cobra's bite can kill a human within 15 to 30 minutes. Despite its lethal venom, the king cobra is not considered an aggressive snake. In most encounters, it tries to escape rather than attack. However, when threatened or disturbed, the snake gives clear warning signals. It can raise its head high above the ground, lifting up to 1/3 of its body length, spread its hood, and hiss loudly. The hiss of a king cobra is unlike that of other snakes. It produces a low, growling sound, more similar to a deep roar than a hiss. If such a display occurs, one should slowly and calmly move away, avoiding sudden movements or approaching gestures, which the snake perceives as a threat. A unique feature of the king cobra is its ability to move forward even while in an upright position, allowing it to advance and strike from a distance. Interestingly, even when a king cobra bites a person, the majority of bites are dry, meaning no venom is injected. The snake tends to conserve its venom, using it primarily for hunting rather than defense. Only about 10% of bites are fatal, but when venom is injected, the mortality rate can reach 75% without prompt treatment. An effective antivenom, developed by the Red Cross Society, can save a victim's life, but it must be administered quickly. In rural regions of India and Thailand, traditional turmeric-based herbal remedies are also used to slow the effects of envenomation. Every year, around 50,000 people in India die from venomous snake bites, though deaths from king cobra bites are relatively rare. Habitat and lifestyle of the king cobra. The king cobra is native to Asia, particularly South and Southeast Asia. It can be found in countries such as India, Thailand, Malaysia, Vietnam, Laos, Myanmar, Bangladesh, Singapore, Indonesia, and Nepal, among others. The species occupies a wide range of habitats. Most commonly, it lives in undisturbed forests at elevations of up to 2,000 meters above sea level. Occasionally, especially when searching for food, king cobras may appear near human settlements. This is mainly because human activity attracts rodents, which in turn draw smaller snakes, and snakes are the primary prey of the king cobra. Thus, the cobra may be found on the outskirts of villages or agricultural lands, particularly in oil palm and tea plantations. Some king cobras remain within a limited home range, while others travel tens of kilometers in search of prey or mates. They use caves, burrows, or tree hollows as shelters, and occasionally climb trees. The king cobra is considered a diurnal predator, showing peak activity during daylight hours. However, it may also move and hunt at night, though this occurs far less frequently. When hunting, the cobra relies on its forked tongue, which collects scent particles from the air and ground, allowing it to track prey. It can even detect vibrations in the earth to locate its target from distances of up to 100 meters. During an attack, the king cobra typically uses its venom, striking and injecting the toxin to paralyze its prey. Less often, it may coil around the victim, constricting and suffocating it with the strength of its muscles. Once the prey is paralyzed or dead, the cobra swallows it whole. Its highly flexible jaws allow it to consume animals much thicker than its own head. Occasionally, if the prey proves too large to swallow, the snake will regurgitate it and abandon the meal. Reproduction of the king cobra. The reproduction of king cobras occurs without violent combat between males. Instead of deadly fights, males rise high above the ground and wrestle for dominance. Typically, the larger and taller male wins and earns the right to mate with the female. However, relations between males and females can be far more dangerous, sometimes even leading to cannibalism. This can happen if the male senses that the female has already been fertilized. In such cases, he may attempt to kill and eat her. The gestation period of the king cobra lasts 50 to 60 days. It is the only species of snake in the world known to build a nest for its eggs. The nest is constructed from decaying leaves and other available vegetation, often reaching up to 140 centimeters in diameter and about 50 centimeters in height. Nesting usually occurs in the second half of spring. The female lays between 10 and 40 eggs, and the incubation period lasts no longer than 105 days. After laying her eggs, the female remains with the nest, guarding it vigilantly. Throughout incubation, she does not hunt, becomes extremely aggressive, and her venom concentration reaches its peak. If any intruder enters her territory, the snake will attack without hesitation, even a large animal such as an elephant. A bite from a king cobra during this period can kill an Indian elephant within a few hours. When the hatchlings emerge, they measure 40 to 60 centimeters in length and weigh no more than 40 grams. Remarkably, even at birth, king cobra hatchlings possess fully potent venom. Nevertheless, they are highly vulnerable to predators, and fewer than 5% survive to adulthood, usually only 1 or 2 from an entire clutch. Conservation status of the king cobra. The king cobra is listed in the IUCN Red List as a vulnerable species. The primary threat to its survival is deforestation and the expansion of agricultural lands, which destroy its natural habitat. Poaching also plays a major role in the species' decline. King cobras are hunted for their meat, skin, and venom, which is used in traditional Chinese medicine. In many countries, the king cobra is protected by law, and killing or capturing one is a criminal offense. For instance, in India, killing a king cobra can lead to imprisonment for up to 6 years. On the Philippines, the species is considered endangered, and illegal trade, capture, or killing of protected wildlife can result in 2 years of imprisonment and a fine of 20,000 Philippine pesos. Here's the video. If you liked it, please give a thumbs up and subscribe. See you next time.